Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly developer diary. So, firstly, apologies for last week. There was a issue with my mic and I was in a rush. I just didn't realize it didn't actually record the audio correctly. But last week you could at least see I only did like a couple pixel arts of that moth and boar enemy I showed you. But for this week, I've done a bit of work in Unity as well as a bit of pixel art. So for Pixlr, I've been working on the Soulbound like possession platformer project I originally started these developer diaries with. Firstly, I've just been making a few just minor aesthetic changes to the player character, like just fixing little inconsistencies and changing some shades and that sort of thing. Like one thing I do want to change on this is I'm not quite happy with how the attack animation looks. I'm happy with how the walk animation and the idle stance look. And I'm happy with how the jump looks, doing like a flip. But I think the sword attack animation just doesn't look right to me. So I kind of want to just change it. I think most of it looks fine. I just want to change the arm and the sword angle just so it looks more like natural, I guess. Because right now it looks like he's just sweeping directly like up, whereas I want it to seem like he's sweeping like from left to right rather than from like down here to like up here, which is what it looks like right now. So I want to make some changes to the attack animation, and I've also been redoing the tile set, as I thought the old tile set looked quite bad. So I made a new grass tile, which I'm quite happy with. It's just simple, just grass and then a few shades and some rocks, as well as just like a blank dirt tile. Because I noticed in looking at a lot of different like pixel art platformers like Shovel Knight, Celeste, The Messenger, what they usually have is, I'll show you here, they'll usually have like the rock, like some sort of outline going around the ground, and then the inner bit where there's nothing really happening, they'll just leave blank or have like a darker color. So I decided that I'd probably try and see what that looks like, and I think it looks quite nice. And then I've just got that, just like a plain dirt tile with like some rocks in. So as for in Unity, I've redone the tile set and I've got rid of the random level generation because I'm not making this for a game jam anymore. I'm going back to the original concept, which is I want each level to be... If you're not familiar with this, because I did start this project back in January and then just like stopped it at a certain point. But the original concept is here. I'll show you the like work in progress. Is that I want it to be a platformer. So as you can see, I control this ninja character, and something I'm making a lot of changes to the player movement right now. So like just then I've added a like different jump height, so you can do like a short hop by just tapping the jump button, or you can do like a much bigger jump if you hold it. As you see, it's a little floaty right now, so I do want to make some just like value tweaks. But I think the jump seems alright for now. It serves its purpose, but I'll probably just make some value tweaks and that should be alright. As you see, this animator doesn't fully work yet, just because since I'm redoing some of the sprites and animation, there's no point me completely fixing the animator only to redo all the animations. So I'm going to fix the attack animations first and then hook up all the animations correctly. Like this run for example looks way too fast. And like it just doesn't face the right way sometimes, so I need to fix that quite a bit. But as I was saying, the basic concept of the game is I want this to be a 2D platformer that's two-playered. One player controls this ninja character who can run around, he can jump, and he has a attack, which currently isn't working at the moment. I've got a attack button set, however, it doesn't seem to be working. I need to fix that. But this is very much a work in progress. Oh, I think I just pressed it then. But the the reason it's two-playered is because the second player controls this little ghost. And what the ghost does is it's a like asymmetric versus game. So while one player is controlling this ninja trying to navigate through a level, the other player is this ghost. And what the ghost can do is go up to an enemy. As you can see, I've just got to press E here. It's just like a work in progress for testing purposes. If I press E on this enemy, now the ghost is controlling the enemy. So basically, the concept is one person's trying to run through a level and beat the level, while the other person is trying to take control of enemies and kill the other player. So I thought that would be quite a unique and cool concept. So right now, my goal is I want to make one really high quality single level for now. Just so I think it's better if I make a really high quality level rather than making, 5 to 10 levels that are, and then the game is much lower quality. So I really want to make this look really like polished. So this new tile set so far, it's simple, but I think it works. I'm quite happy with how like the grass looks, for example. That enemy is just a work in progress as well. I have tons of enemies that you've seen that I've made over the weeks. Like I've got this this dragon head I made, for example. I'll probably use this as an enemy because it's quite a simple animation to hook up, and I think it looks quite good. And since it's like a dragon with like these long whiskers, it fits with the like Asian-inspired theme of the player being a ninja. So this is what I've got so far. So as for next week, I want to get the attack animation fixed because that's a big thing. Just getting the attack animation fixed and then hooking up all the animations is going to take a bit. Implement. I want. Yeah. So I think my goal for next week is going to be to fix the sprites and hook up the animations. That's the minimum I want for next week. And as for extra goals, I want to get the actual attack working, so it actually like kills enemies. And getting the enemies to like kill the player is very simple. That shouldn't take long. But I don't want it to be a like one-hit death. I want it to be like the player has say like 5 health, which I can't imagine being too difficult. I think it should be a simple if the player collides with something that is tagged as an enemy, which as you can see up here, you basically just tag it as a enemy. I imagine it'd be if the player has a health value, and if it collides with the enemy, its health value goes down by 1. So that should be quite simple to implement. The enemy's dealing damage, but I want to probably make some more art assets as well, just so the level's not so like bare bones. Right now it's just like these mountains in the background, just grass and dirt. So I'm gonna want to make the level more like intricate and give it some sort of like theme, I guess. So right now it's just night sky, some mountains in the background, just a bit of grass. I've got a fair amount of art assets already made I could use, but I want to just make sure they all are cohesive with like the new tile set I'm creating. So I think that's everything. So I'm looking forward to working on this probably next week as well, and getting a decent amount of stuff done on it. So I think that's everything. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next week, and hopefully I've recorded the audio correctly. Alright, peace.